Yo, what up, everybody? Welcome to Urban Absurdity. I'm your host, OG Ron.
This is your boy, Cortez Anthony Carter. Suave and lotion.
Hold on, did you say lotioned?
Yeah, the Suave lotion.
Oh.
Yeah, you gonna get the Suave lotion.
I thought you meant lotioned, like you was like lotioned. I was like, okay, we need somebody else to come in this room.
No, just Suave like the lotion. That's that hood lotion, too.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
like
I was about to say, I never want to be in the room with a lotioned man. No way that could happen. Hey, I want to shout out Bianca because she's off for the second show. So if y'all haven't heard her voice, that's why. She's on unpaid medical leave.
We miss you, baby. Come on back.
I kind of do miss her because I really don't know why, so I shouldn't lie.
You do miss her because she give you that strong second opinion.
Yeah, a little bit too damn strong.
That shit be hella strong.
Her shit is like Superman strong. Like
she be like, okay, Ron, but what you fail to realize, Ron, I'm like, oh shit, it's about to go down.
Everybody likes to hear the show because they say she checks me every show. I used to say like, not really. I started listening to the shows like, damn, this shit really be going down.
Every show, bro. Get you some chest hairs, nigga.
Hey, bro, she took them all. Like, she plucked every set. I had like 6 of them. This motherfucker plucked them all out.
You ain't got shit no more, nigga.
Okay. I got to make an announcement. it sounds weird to say, I'm actually be married soon.
Oh, shit. You telling the world.
I got to, man. I don't keep nothing from them. This past weekend, I went and I bought a ring.
Let's get married.
It seems funny though, because you know what? That whole day at work, I was like, dude, this is a fucking ring in the car. Like, it didn't seem real. Like, I went, I picked it out. Well, I had this woman pick me out. And the thing about engagement rings too, you leave a path of crime women behind you.
You do.
How in the fuck could you work at a jewelry store selling engagement rings? Well, I guess all of them don't have to be an engagement ring. But she was talking to me. She was asking questions and shit. And I go in there. I'm looking like I'm just going to work. I'm looking like I just got off work, but I was on the way. Mm-hmm. So she sits down, this white lady. She's talking to me. She's asking me questions. She wants to know about her. I'm like, I don't know why you really need to know her personality for a goddamn ring. But she asked me everything. It's like, bro, I swear to God, like 5 minutes into it, she was like teary-eyed.
Damn.
So I'm like, okay, so I get the ring, I get the box.
The woman was teary-eyed?
Yeah.
At the jewelry store like she ain't sold an engagement ring before?
Bro, after she finished helping me with the sale, she turned me over to this dude. He was like, I don't want to say he was gay. He was feminine. So she sent me off with this nigga. So
okay. Two snaps in a world.
Yeah, he was happy. He was fucking happy. I'm like, dude, do I know you? All right. So I get done with him. I'm paying. And like when I'm leaving, like he's like, say goodbye to, I think her name was Jenny or something like that. Jenny comes over. She like, I thought she wanted to fuck me. But I don't think she did. She just like grabbed my hand and she was like, I know everything's going to go well. You know what I mean? I'm so excited for you. Go through with it. Because I was telling her that I didn't know how I was going to do it. I didn't have the words. Things like that. So she was really feeling me on that part. Like, and she helped out. Part 2. The second crying woman. I sent a picture of it, a group text, to my boy and his girl. She's the type of person that's really emotional too. So the first thing I put, like, Bobby, do not call me.
Right.
And she says, no, I'm about to call you. I have to talk to you right now. I'm like, dude, I'm on the way to work. So she forced me to answer the phone. We talked and she was like the same way. Anyway, long story short, I won't go into it. I won't get all sappy with y'all, but like engagement rings do things to women. Even if it's not for them. It's like everybody feels that. And yeah, I just want to put that out there. Yeah, eventually I'm going to have to turn. I never got a player card. How come they ain't never give me no player card?
Bro, you just ain't a player.
I guess that's why.
We don't give them out like that no more.
I'm about to say you get them at the DMV. Like, where you go pick up one?
Nah, you got to get them. They used to have them at Blockbusters. You get you a Blockbuster card and a player card. But
I still got a Blockbuster card.
Oh, you didn't get the double player card? Damn, brother. I feel bad for you. We don't hand them out like that no more.
I still got the Blockbuster keychain.
God damn, man. Gotta get rid of that one.
I didn't want the credit card.
You got the VHS box? The old one, niggas used to steal the VHS box.
Bro, the VHS boxes used to be, you know what? That just brings me to something like, it just brings like some nostalgic shit. I wish I'd have kept one. Like I used to be in that part of the game where people bring me all types of shit. Like I had a lot of VCRs.
You had a lot of VCRs?
I had a lot of VCRs back in the day.
That's some weird shit. What you was dubbing?
No, like people would just, you know what I mean? They come through and here's a VCR. I'm trying not to say it.
How much was a VCR back in the? Oh,
bro, back in the day.
Never mind.
You mean retail?
I got what you saying.
I said we used to get them for $20.
I got what you saying. Let's not even go no further.
Hey,
they bring me a lot of VCRs.
I used to have a lot of VCRs, bro.
Was they usable? Was they usable?
Saw them in the box, and it was like a huge box for that. You know, now you get a DVD player like come in a fucking coffee mug. It's small,
right?
Now it's had these like huge. It's almost like a Xbox box.
Damn.
Yeah, we used to have man, you're younger than me, bro. You don't remember them big ass VCR.
I don't remember them big ass VCR. Did you have the double VCR?
I never had. Wait a minute, I'll take that back.
Where you could play one and the other one record the other one?
No, I didn't have that one. But they came out with other ones like it was. God damn it. You know what? I'm not even going to try to remember it.
If you wanted to burn a VHS, you had to hook up 2 VCRs, man, and you had to play one all the way through while the other one recorded it. Like, if you was watching Titanic, nigga, like you had to literally watch the whole 3 hours.
I never saw Titanic, but I could just fucking. Back then, it seemed like just because you had a VCR, like everything was long.
Everything was fucking long.
Everything was super long, bro. And you know how long it took to rewind that shit?
That's what I was just talking to. I was just talking about that, bro. It takes forever to rewind because you're trying to rewind it to a certain part, so you got to keep it on play plus rewind. But if
that took forever.
That took forever. But if you press stop and rewind, that shit was like, you're like, fuck, I done missed the part.
I think I had a fucked up VCR. You would have to like write down the number count.
The number, bro.
The minute count or something like that. I remember them days, man.
You know what? VCRs back in the day, like the vision, the definition of the TVs and VCRs back in the day, it was like, nigga, we was cool with that. Now, if you put a VHS in, you're like, what kind of shit is this?
You would get mad even if it's somebody else's house.
Dude, I was so mad, bro.
I can't live with this shit. I'm not watching this shit.
I'm not watching this shit.
Back then, it was like, that's what I've always talked about that. Every once in a while, we'll be talking. I work with some young people, and I always say, like, certain things. I'm like, bro, back then, when this came out, I thought that was it. We can't get no better than this.
Right.
I mean, when we stepped above the internet we didn't have a disc. I was like, shit, this shit.
Yeah.
I can remember buying, what do they call it? It basically speeded your internet up. You have to pay $9.99 for it. Like if you had Net Zero or some shit.
Yeah, I remember that.
You could like buy something and install it. It was like, it would take your internet like 20% higher. And it was still pages were like, I remember the first time I got it. Mm-hmm. And a page loaded within like 45 seconds. I was like, oh shit, nigga, we in there.
You remember how long it took for a page to load, nigga?
Yes, I do.
Nigga, you press that button to load some shit. You go upstairs and make a sandwich. You get that sandwich right. You come back downstairs. That shit is halfway full. Like, god damn.
Don't let it have a picture on that, bro.
Oh, hell no.
Or a video. The video would never play. If you clicked on it, if you fucked around and clicked on it, then you just might as well turn the computer off.
You not click on that fucking video, nigga.
No.
That's going to shut down the whole computer.
Yeah, because it couldn't handle that bullshit. And you know what? We thought we were on the top. But, all right, since we're talking about, well, no, this isn't a good segue. We're going to go to movies.
Okay.
The internet fucking exploded over Bird Box. A movie. Hey, can you do it? Can you do the Birdman?
I can't do it. I tried to.
I know niggas that do that. I don't know what's wrong with their tongue.
I don't know.
Anyway, the Bird Box movie blew up. It came out a couple weeks ago, but for some reason, about a week ago, maybe 4 or 5 days, social media blew up with this Bird Box thing. Right. Bird Box this, Bird Box that. So I watched it. I won't be hard on it. I liked it. Yeah. I just didn't like the ending. I told you about this on social media, but they need to hear it. I didn't like the ending.
But I like the ending.
What did you like about the ending?
Tell them about the ending first. Some of these niggas don't know.
Okay, during the movie, they had an interesting way of showing the journey that they went on. They showed it It was like they didn't wait until a certain part in the movie and they, you know what I mean, just show their whole journey, which I thought was cool. That's why I say I like the concept of the movie. I like the way they switched that up. It's like from the beginning they show their journey, even before you knew why the fuck they were on the journey.
Yeah.
So I thought that was cool, so you wouldn't like drag us along with the bullshit.
Right.
But when they ended the journey, after all they had to go through, I mean, yes, they ended up safe. I guess people liked it because of that. I'm not one of those people. I would have rather seen them get fucked up than to go into that school for the blind. It was just like it was one of those things that was too convenient. I mean, you're looking at a movie and for the people who want a happy ending, I'm not just gonna take it anyway. It's like, okay, now all of a sudden there's a school for the blind, and then I have questions like, okay, she kept her blindfold on when they were in the river,
right?
And this dude popped up.
Yep.
This dude started trying to whip her ass.
Yep.
So you mean to tell me that he's not gonna beat on the blind people? Like, I know you can see, nigga.
No, he can't. I mean, when you think about it, like,
but she never took the blindfold off though.
I know, but he knew that she had a blindfold on. Like, he knew that she could see. Like, how you gonna bother the people that you know that can't fucking see?
But how? All right, we giving these demons too much credit.
We are. These motherfuckers ain't that damn smart.
Yeah, them motherfuckers can't be that goddamn smart. If you see a person,
but
okay,
I think it's part of your conscience. Mm-hmm. I think that was one of the things. Like, I don't know. I don't want to even go deep into no goddamn theories, but it was talking about, you know, the conscience was talking about things that she wanted. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. If you see the memes now, they like one of the memes was like, what was it? The dude was like, "It's some ass over here" or something like that.
Yeah,
and he lifted up his thing.
Yeah,
like it's all about what you really wanted, and that was the thing about the demons. Like they would test you about what you really wanted. So like when they would take off the mask, like what the sister, I mean, you seen the old lady come out and trying to get Sandra Bullock, right? Yeah. But when she came out, she had seen her mom, mm-hmm. and she wanted to look because she ain't seen her mom. Her mom been dead. Yeah. So you know. The things is fucking up with they mental. Mm-hmm. So I mean, like, I know this is gonna sound retarded. Or
okay,
giving them too much credit,
I'm ready for it now.
But the demons, like blind people ain't never seen. I mean, like these particular blind people ain't never seen, and they can't see. So if you tell them, look up, it's a cheeseburger, they're gonna be like, nigga, I can't see a cheeseburger.
I wish I knew what a cheeseburger looked
right.
like.
So it ain't nothing for them to test.
Man, I just can't get past all of these people. And one of them in there wasn't blind. The one lady that came, was she blind? She was like looking at the kids. It was like, hey, I'm like, okay, I don't really remember if she was blind or not.
Yeah, I don't remember. I remember when they was playing with them kids, they were blind.
Yeah. Yeah. And then that's one of those things I think about too much. Like, okay, a school for the blind. So, okay, the staff, I'm sure that they could see before, like if something happened to them. I mean, right. They didn't let us, you know what I mean, they didn't let us in on that.
Right.
So, like, who cooking for these motherfuckers?
Ray Charles, bro. Ray Charles knew how to cook some fried chicken, nigga.
Yeah, Ray Charles. And he wouldn't have the light on either.
Right.
I remember that part.
He wouldn't have the light on. That's my shit.
Okay. Let me take you back to the part where the two cars were riding around. At first, they pulled up in the house. At first, they pulled up when the black dude was still alive. Yeah. Well, both times they put up, he's still alive. Yeah. Hey, spoiler alert, too late for y'all.
We already spoiled this bitch.
All right, they pulled up and then they pulled off for some reason. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, okay, these dudes are like driving around. Like, okay, are they going to get out the car? That's why I thought they pulled off at first. I think that's why they put that in there so you could say, okay, because it was tinted windows. You don't know what's going on the inside, even though they drove up like they could see, you know what I mean, out the window. So when they came back and they got out, I'm like, okay, how y'all looking? Why didn't they commit suicide if they could see? Mm-hmm. I don't understand that part.
Man, I think it's a plot. I think there's a lot of plot holes in the plot. So I'm not even gonna dig into it for real because I did really enjoy the movie. Mm-hmm. I think it was really overhyped because I don't know if y'all seen the movie. It was the same damn thing. It was called A Quiet Place. In The Quiet Place,
I've been hearing about that lately.
Yeah, and in The Quiet Place, it was if you made a sound, then you got killed. You know. Mm-hmm. So on this one, it was like if you looked, then you killed yourself or, you know, you got killed or whatever. Mm-hmm. So it was like the same type of the concept. So I really didn't know why everybody was hyped about the Sandra Bullock movie and Blind Box or Bird Box and
Blind Box.
Bird Box and not A Quiet Place because they both was the same damn thing. But I don't know. That's why
I don't get the hype. For one, I'm glad because I rarely go on Netflix. So I love when I see somebody say, okay, y'all should check this out. Then I'll go look at it. Because with Netflix, it seems like with me, I don't know if I'm just a super boring dude. I go through there, I look at those pictures. A lot of the movies. I'd be so scared I'm going to click on a movie that costs 99 cents to make. So I rarely look at Netflix. But I was glad I clicked on it and I watched that one. It was a pretty good movie. I didn't like the ending. A lot of y'all will love it. Hope we didn't spoil it too bad for y'all.
I think it's a really good movie. Definitely go see it. Black people took it way too far like they usually do with everything else. I love black people, boy, but they would take some shit way too fucking far, boy.
So what about these theories that have been popping up?
Trash. Them theories is trash.
One of them said that, okay, this is racism.
I didn't see
white people don't want to see racism. I'm like, it was black people in the movie too, though.
I don't want to see it. That shit trash. Like I even shared it, but I only shared it because it was like one of those things where I was like, we fighting back, you know what I mean, against the racism. But I really didn't think it was racism. Like many people was making it seem like. But
okay,
what was the other one? The other one was
I saw one where it was
mental
health.
Yeah, mental health and suicide, and they just took that shit way far left because I was like. I mean, like they was committing suicide, and they were saying like, you know, everybody committing suicide. It was like a certain percentage or some shit, and I was like, I don't understand that shit because it wasn't necessarily about committing suicide and you was depressed because hella people was hella happy, and they didn't look suicidal until they looked at this monster thing and they became suicidal. So that's my thing. Like we talking about. A good movie, you know what I mean? Like, let's just have it to be a good ass movie. Like, it's probably no theories about this movie except for what's right in your fucking face. It was a scary. It was like a scary movie, a thriller,
a psychological thriller.
That's all that shit was. So I don't understand like why we gotta make it more than that.
You know what? This is one of the first movies where that falls under the category of psychological thriller. Because it's not just a slasher movie, nobody with a big ass machete or something like that.
Right.
I like movies that can keep me interested even though you don't see a villain.
Yeah.
So in that aspect of it, I think the movie actually won. I did like it.
Yeah, it was definitely a good movie, and I think Sandra Bullock played a good part in that movie. Like
even though I hate her fucking face.
Yo, you don't get off Sandra, bro. Sandra been cool for a hot minute. She still look young.
She looks like I have no idea why I can't stand her face.
Right, man. You just hating, Ron.
What was the name of that movie? You remember Grandma's Boy?
Grandma's Boy, yeah.
You remember when dude said, "I hate your face"?
Dude, you talking about the Smoker movie?
No, Grandma's Boy, the robotic dude, the video game genius. When he said, "I hate your face," that's how I feel about Sandra Bullock. Let me say one more thing about them. Well, actually, it's not about the movie; it's about a couple of the black characters. I like. All right, the one guy. I guess I see the girls raving about him. He played a good role, even though the one part that I liked is before he committed suicide, he actually took a motherfucker out. I'll applaud him for that. But what about Lil Rel?
Lil Rel, you know what? I'm going to hate to say this, and I'm going to really hate to say this because I don't want to say it. Lil Rel acted is trash, bro. The nigga's trash. I don't know why they thought he was going to be a good actor. You seen the Lil Rel show? Trash.
I haven't seen it. I saw you talking about it.
Oh, my gosh. Trash, bro. Like, Lil Rel don't have. He just don't have it, man.
Lil Rel doesn't have the acting chops, as they say. And you know what? The thing about Lil Rel, before I get to the core point that I was trying to make, I just don't think, and don't get me wrong, I think he's decent, but I think that he needs to be in certain type of movies. I don't think he has a lot of range. Like, you have to put him in the perfect role. For this movie, you know, somebody has to have, like, kind of sort of the comic relief to it. And he played that, but I just didn't understand the heroic part. Because first of all, when you heard that dude, like,
he knew his name.
As a black person, though, you kind of go over that part and was like, okay, I'm going to ask this nigga some questions. Like, you don't know if the demons, like, have the full capacity or if they just have the voice. I'm going to be like, okay, bro, did we smoke when we went out with Andrew and them that time? Yes, we did. No, we didn't. We never went out with Andrew. You know what I mean? Don't open that motherfucking door. You know what I mean?
Right.
It was like he didn't put enough black people. in situations like that, we become detectives. There's no way, unless he heard some type of affirmation that this is who is coming through that door. And it was just weird anyway. All of a sudden, you hear some knocks, and then it's.
But he heard dude talking.
He did,
and then he said fish hands or fish lips or something like that. And
that was hilarious.
Yeah, and he was like, is that you? And then he started talking about how he knew him, and then he said he was a little off, but you know what I mean, like he's cool. And then he seen, you know, like him saying like, "Oh, y'all need to see," and that's when he went after the door. But I don't know why he killed himself in the same instance.
I was just about to say that. Now, I know 90% of black people, especially black men, young black boys, we grew up watching WWF. We know how to do a good drop kick.
Right. Why did he do the drop kick?
Why in the fuck did you run out? Even the dude who closed the door after the pressure was gone was like, damn, did this nigga just go all the way out there?
Right. Like nigga, you gotta get a good swift kick, nigga, to the chest.
I'm not putting forth that much effort to save some people I don't know.
Who was it that got kicked in the chest and flew like hella far back? It was off of a TV show or something, a movie or something.
I don't know, but it sounds funny. But he should have tried that. You try some kind of, or I'm no genius, but nigga, go over there and help push the door.
Let me get check. Off of Dave Chappelle when Charlie Murphy was fucking with Rick James. It was like, they had to karate kick this nigga in the chest. And he said he started puking out blood.
How come he didn't try that?
That make it stupid, bro.
There's no way in hell are you facing imminent death. Yeah. At what point? Well, there would be no point if it was me.
Right.
I'm not going to say, okay, I'm going to sacrifice myself for these white people.
Right.
And don't get me wrong, white people, I would think that same way if it was the black people. Like, I'm not sacrificing myself for nobody. Like, if my mom and my sisters was in there and I felt there was no other way out, okay, let's do this. But I just met y'all.
Right. I'm not about to do this.
I just met y'all. Like, man.
Yeah.
Okay, it was a good movie. Speaking of black characters, I got to bring this up. Christmas Day, Jordan Peele released the new preview for the movie Us.
Nigga!
I have never been so amped for a motherfucking movie, and so I'm talking about I got to go back, and I'm old school. I got to go back to like Crush Groove or some shit like that when you saw rappers and shit like, oh shit, the Fat Boys got a movie? Oh shit, the Gold Jackets and shit. Hey, dude. That preview is so classic. I swear to God, I watched it at least once every day since Christmas.
Man, broccoli over here, bro.
He's boiling broccoli.
Well, that's such a hit, though.
That shit was a hit. People like to boil broccoli now. Thanks to us on the show.
Yeah, bro, but I cannot wait for this movie to pop off, man. I'm already looking at the previews over and over again, trying to get a head up on everybody, because I know it's going to be some hidden messages in that bitch.
I already see it, though. You could already, all right, the hidden message, the caption that he said, we are our own worst enemies.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
And then when you see the preview, it's like,
you can see it.
Yeah, one of the people like, this is us.
But you know it's going to be hella hidden messages in there.
Yes. Dude.
Like, and I think the hidden message is going to be like black on black crime.
Yeah.
I think not just, you know, like some people thinking like it's just going to be about you individually. Like I'm a happy person and the other person, you know, on the other side is a mean person and I'm dealing with both of them shits, you know, together. But I think it's definitely going to be like, all right, you black, I'm black.
Neither one is wrong because we haven't saw it yet.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But with me, I'm thinking when he said we're our own worst enemy, I mean, we don't know how the shit is going to turn out. We watched like a 3-minute movie. And I'm one of those people where I look for different clips. You know how sometimes you could just find like different previews, like 2 or 3. I haven't found any more. But I think it's going to be the way we treat each other. Black people. Because when the guy came out, and don't get me wrong, he's not the most hood dude. He was like, okay, what did he say when he had the bat? If we want some problems, then we got some problems. You know what I mean?
Hidden messages, bro.
Bro, Jordan Peele is going to go down as an iconic writer, producer, director.
Oh, yeah.
And he's just getting started. The Get Out movie was dope. This movie, I ain't even saw the motherfucker, and I'm saying it's dope. It's just some visuals that we haven't seen. When's the last time you saw a horror movie that was serious, like big budget, big studio? I'm not talking about what's the movie with the 3 tails that became Tales from the Hood?
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what we got to hold on to. We don't have no fucking Friday the 13th, no motherfucking Halloween. We don't have that type of shit. We don't have that type of franchise. With this, I think he can go, and like I said, I haven't even saw the damn movie. When I'm so hyped, I'm seeing part 2 and 3.
Dude, I
like
cannot,
already.
bro. You know what? I don't think he's gonna do a part 2 and 3 of this because he's too good. Like he's gonna do, continue to do movies like this. 1, 2, like this is the second one, gonna be a third, fourth, and fifth one, and we're gonna be looking at that shit like it's Stephen King, nigga. Like we're gonna be really into that shit, and I cannot wait, bro. I cannot wait to be a part of this generation where the black man is the Stephen King, of our time. You know what I mean?
You know what? If there's anybody listening that knows Jordan Peele's cousin or his auntie or something like that, y'all tell Jordan Peele to be careful.
Right.
Because they don't want this shit.
You know what I think?
They don't want this.
I think they want it.
They don't want these problems, Cortez.
They want these problems, but they want them to be disguised like he's been doing. Like I hate to even bring this up. At a time like boiling broccoli. Here you go. But at a time, as we are boiling broccoli. But Jesus.
Oh, hell nah. No. Oh, hell. I heard the one word. Hell nah, bro. Yo, tread lightly, nigga.
I know. When Jesus would talk, he would talk in parallels. Or parables, sorry. And he would talk like that and he would say, the fools won't understand what I'm saying, but the wise is going to get exactly what I'm saying. And that's what the word is for, right? And I think that's exactly what Jordan Peele is doing. Like, these white people don't know, you know what I mean? Like, what the fuck is going on? Because he's talking in this parable right to us because we fucking know. So as long as the majority of the white people are still like, what the fuck was this about? Nah, nigga, we knew what this was about when we was watching Get Out. You know what I mean? And I think that's what he's still going to keep challenging is that they're going to let him keep writing these movies. And one day they're going to be like, hold up. This motherfucker been talking about us the whole damn time.
And you know what? I'm one of those people that thinks it's like, okay, seeing Get Out, seeing the previews for this, and just kind of imagining where he's going to go with this one. It just seems like to me, and that's just to me, it seems like his subliminals are so blatant, are so fucking
to us?
Over the top. Yeah, to us. Yeah. Okay. I will say, but we got white friends these days. You know what I mean? So I don't think I think his movies are undeniable. I think there's been a lot of times where like people, some genres that I don't care for, sci-fi and all that type of shit. Like I hear people talking about it like, hey, Lord, so this is what he meant by, and I'm like, man, I don't care. You know what I mean? Because it's not like on the level of this. Like I like deep shit. Yeah. I love watching deep shit, and I think Jordan Peele never would have thought it by watching Key and Peele.
Dude,
even Dave Chappelle will tell you, I got to watch these niggas do my show every week.
Yeah.
They were the two, they split off. Yeah. You know what I mean? They were the two people who took over Dave Chappelle's realm. Nigga. He fucking created that lane.
Right. But you know what? I kind of like disagree with the Dave Chappelle creating the lane, but because the lane was created with Living Single, and if you see Living Single, some of the shit that Living Single did same shit that Dave Chappelle was doing.
Color.
Living Color.
Whoa, I'm about to say Living Single.
Woo,
I remember Khadijah fucking dropping no messages. Khadijah?
That nigga stupid, bro. Khadijah.
I hate it. No, I'm just playing.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying?
I love you, Queen.
And Living Color. Like, some of the shit that Dave Chappelle was doing was the same shit that in Living Color already had done. And niggas won't know that if they don't go back and watch it. And, like, that's the shit, like, you talking about touching on gays, touching on racism, touching on, like, anything. Fat people, small people, they was on their ass, bro.
Yeah.
Like, now everything is, like, political, you know what I mean? Like, if they talk about gay people and transgender, now all of a sudden they hate gay people and transgender because they made a joke. So, like, Dave Chappelle just kind of, like, just pushed that shit a little bit further because he was blatant with it. And that's what kind of, like, Key and Peele had pushed that a little bit further because they were so good as a team that it just kind of like made Dave Chappelle, even though it's a classic, but Key and Peele like really fucking crossed over, bro.
And see, that's what I was about to say too. There will always be levels.
Right.
The first person that started, the very first person that brought this to the light, they never seem to get the full amount of credit. Exactly. Like right now, and like we're like 2 or 3 generations past the living color.
Yep.
And they don't get the credit. They don't get the just due that they deserve. But Dave Chappelle pushed it a little further.
Right.
Kid Peele pushed it a little further too.
Yep.
And it's always going to be that person who's like, damn, you're a fucking genius. Yep. But it was like, we followed the blueprint.
Exactly.
When you see the blueprint laid out, if you can fucking add anything to it, then great.
Nigga, you are exactly right on that. And like, the reason why I know you right, because if you look over like black sitcoms, you can see like the same premise. You know what I mean? Like if you seen Martin had went to that Coke that one time, right? When he was like the Rock, Mr. Rock.
Yeah.
And then if you turn it on the Wayans brothers, Sean went to a Coke just like that. And you know what I mean? Like niggas is peeping that out and they do that. And then you see Jamie Foxx and he go to a Coke just like that. Like it's a blueprint is already laid out. Only thing you got to do is make sure it's relatable to your audience. And
exactly.
And I think that's what Jordan Key and Peele did because you know, a lot of niggas wasn't up on Key and Peele. Like a whole bunch of white people was up on it.
Yeah.
And like a sprinkle of us was up on it. So you could tell them niggas was black, but they was already on the white people's side. So they already pushed the envelope way farther than Dave Chappelle did.
Yeah, and one of the things too, like one of the things that we kind of sort of, I don't want to just stereotype us, but kind of sort of look past is that, okay, they speak really intelligent and you know what I mean, so the hood audience didn't really jump on it, but if you didn't, you were missing some real shit because they got both elements of both sides, both cultures, not saying that just white and black are the only culture on the goddamn earth, but they fucking got both sides. They immediately, when you say the crossover, Dave Chappelle crossed over with all hood shit. I give him all his props. Because in Living Color, they had some of the best white actors that even came out. Jim Carrey's like one of the biggest motherfuckers on earth.
Nigga, they put everybody on.
Yes.
Everybody on. If you look at the first episode, if you look at the first season, they had old girl from Living Single. The one, the lightheaded one, and everybody was like, I forgot her name. Because it was Khadijah.
Khadijah's cousin.
Yeah, what was her name?
I can't think of her fucking name.
Dang.
I'm gonna.
You know what I'm talking about, though, right?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Let me see.
I ain't even gonna Google it. I don't know how to spell Khadijah.
What was her
Kim
name?
Coles.
Kim Coles. Yep.
I didn't even have to Google it, nigga.
Yep. Kim Coles was in the first season.
Yes.
Niggas don't even know that she was really a comedian, bro. Like she's really funny. And like she came from that show. Then you got like you said, Jim Carrey, one of the greatest on-screen comedian actors known to man, nigga. Like he could
one of the richest, one of the funniest.
He could go from 0 to 100 like hella quick, bro.
What was his name in that? What was he?
Ace Ventura, Pet Detective.
Yes.
He also was Truman on the Truman Show.
He was like a Fire Marshal Bill.
Oh, you talking about this? Oh, he was everybody.
Fire Marshal Bill was the shit, though. Nigga. That was one of the characters that stood out so much.
Let me tell you something.
Exactly.
Nigga, what?
Exactly. You're a fire marshal. You just got burnt the fuck up.
Right.
Like, what the fuck are you fucking teaching us?
This nigga
like, goddamn.
Oh, man, when he was...
I can't trust you, bro.
When he was a karate teacher and he was telling the people to stab him, he was going to block it. That was fucking his ass up, man.
Dude, that shit was
man.
The gist of this shit is, I just think people really need to sit back and appreciate genius. And this is what I said. I think we should all go support this movie.
Got to.
If you got a Fire Stick, I got a Chromecast. I'm not going to fucking cast that shit to my TV. I'm going to support that shit because I want this man to fucking... And you know how they do those things? Yeah, exactly. You know how they do those things in... I think it's racist too. Like, you know how when people tell you to check your tickets?
Yeah.
They're being sold you a ticket to goddamn The Wizard of Oz.
Right.
And you don't even look at it. Like, they, you know what I mean? those type of plots, they should not work anymore. Mm-hmm. We need to support this man because we looking at the next Stephen King because he's right straight here, fucking horror.
He right there, bro.
He right there. And what, after 2 movies?
Bro.
1.5, 1/10, he didn't even put the other one out.
Yo, I don't even want to, man, we shouldn't even be talking, giving them this much hype because if that shit go trash, bro, I'll be so fucking bad, bro.
I can't see it, bro.
Me neither, but you have seen previews like this is going to be good as fuck. And you get there, you like, this is too much dialogue. Ain't no fucking action in this bitch.
Yeah.
Liam Neeson is doing the same thing.
Liam Neeson, what's the new one? Clint Eastwood in The Mole. Man. I don't think I'm gonna check that out. You know what I mean? This dude is like 96.
Yo, I don't understand how he remembers his lines, bro. Like that nigga old as fuck.
It took him like 8 years to create that movie.
Dude, that's hilarious.
He was only 80 when they started shooting that shit.
Like, I'm gonna get this shit together one day.
I just like the fact that we're seeing an all-black cast in this genre. You know how for years and years in horror movies, we were the first people to die.
Right.
We were always the imbecile in the movie.
We always retarded. That's where Kevin Hart is stuck at, man.
Yeah.
Like that nigga, somebody need to come pull this nigga. We was excited when this nigga finally got on. We was like, oh, because he went from being a nurse and Meet the Fockers or Little Fockers or some shit. And I'm like, this nigga's the nurse? Nigga to going and starting his own movies.
Yeah.
Niggas, we was happy, but then we kind of look at it like, this nigga been playing the same goddamn person in all these movies. Like, only one movie I could think of that he didn't play the same person in, and that was The Ringer, The Wedding Ringer or something like that.
Yeah.
Like, he was that nigga in that movie. Like, he was a guy, like, he had, he had a broad range in that movie. Everything else is just like, oh, I'm just a stupid little short dude that make these comedic jokes.
That's the thing about, and don't get me wrong, you know what? I slowly gravitated towards Kevin Hart. One of the things is, you cannot just say, okay, this isn't my type of comedian because people have to get in the way they fit in. And now, like, Kevin Hart's he's responsible for Lil Rel's success. Like,
he is.
You know what I mean?
Single-handedly.
You cannot sit here and say that, okay, I don't like him, he's not that funny. Well, you can, but if you're in depth with the way we want to see black comedy and black movie roles as a whole, he's making his mark. Mm-hmm. If a lot more people did that, we see a ton more black actors. We see a ton more roles created. And then as far as the lane and being a mogul, he's taking that. Mm-hmm. So I always look up, well, now I ain't gonna say I look up to him now because, okay, you are out here creating a mark. Mm-hmm. And more people can follow, just like we said in Living Color, came the Chappelle Show, came Key and Peele, came this fucking brilliant fucking movie producer, actor, writer. Yep. You know what I mean? And the dude in the preview, was that him? Don't dude kind of look like him? That gotta be that nigga's cousin or something.
He put his cousin on. No, that's not him. That's the dude from the Black Panther. Did you watch the Black Panther?
I didn't see Black Panther.
Ryan, if you don't take your ass in there and put on Black Panther, nigga, how can you not see an iconic movie like that?
I don't know why Black Panther didn't. Everybody,
come on.
I kind of got thrown off by that hype because some people be like, okay, this is the shit because it's called Black Panther.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, bro.
I saw a lot of people like afterwards like come up like, bro, that shit was too long and it wasn't really.
Yeah. That's what I mean. It was good to see all those black people in one movie. You know what I mean? It was cool, but I think it was kind of biased. You know what I mean? Like,
of course we're gonna be biased on that.
But I think Humonger should have been the Black Panther. I mean, he had good reasons, and they just fucked him up and killed him. He was coming back because they killed. You
just told the movie I don't want to watch this shit now.
Nigga, he came back because they killed his father. You know what I mean? For trading on him. And then he come back and he wants the throne and shit, right? And he fights and he beat the Black Panther dude for the throne. And this nigga is about to, run the thing. And then this nigga come back from the dead and become the Black Panther again, bro. That's some cheating ass shit, man.
Nigga, you cheated. Nigga, I don't give a fuck if you is one of us. You cheating ass nigga.
They should have said that one for the last episode. Last one.
You know what? I think I've said this a few times. Bianca would know. Bianca, if you listening, okay, you finally got me. I'm gonna fucking watch it. Even though right now, Jordan Peele got me back on the horror shit.
All right.
Before we get off of movies, I gotta say this. I've watched the previews several times. My girl fucking scared to watch it. I'm gonna force her to watch it. The Hatred. Have you saw that?
Nah.
Have you saw the previews for The Hatred?
Nah.
The preview for The Hatred is scary as fuck.
Dang, don't tell me about it then.
I'm not gonna tell you about it. I would just say that most horror movies that you see, it's kind of like they leave that gap open. Okay, we're gonna create this imagery where, okay, everything's okay. This beautiful family, blah blah blah. Then the music turns dark, and you know what I mean. Okay, now, all right, watch this horror movie. Mm-hmm. The Hatred. They package that preview as nigga. This is a scary movie. Mm-hmm. I want you to look at that shit. You can't look at it now, but I want you to look at that damn preview and tell me you don't not want to watch that shit.
Tomorrow morning. I'm going to look at it tomorrow morning in the daytime, Ron.
All right, those were, and you know what I've been doing?
What?
I got to tell you what I've been doing. I've signed up for a few things as far as movie-wise. Mm-hmm. Pretty soon on the show, Bionica, I haven't told you, she going to piss, you know what? I said she's going to be pissed off because I said it first on the show.
Right.
But pretty soon we're going to be going to some advanced screenings. I want to talk about that shit.
How do we get in those?
Hey, man. I'm about to pull. I might have to drop about $50. I might have to drop about $50 for this.
So you got to pay for this shit.
They don't know me. I was like, nigga, this OG Ron. It was like, okay, well, shit. If you sign up for this shit and pay, then you can see this shit up to 2 or 3 weeks early.
Damn.
So yeah, we're gonna be doing some advanced screenings, bro, because I want to talk about it.
They're gonna be dope.
Something I do not. All right, B2K, I hate them. All right, I gotta bring this up. B2K announced that they were going on a reunion tour called the Millennium Tour. Hating was a strong word. They just were my generation. I'm old, so even the new millennium, late 90s, early 2000s, B2K was like, I was born in the 70s. Mm-hmm. So, I remember Bump Bump Bump. I remember Bump Bump Bump. Cortez is going to go because he's dancing right now.
I used to want to be a Marion nigga. I used to be wanted to be that nigga, man. That nigga had it down packed with the moves, bro.
Even if you old, everybody wanted to be a Marion. The bitches was Jeffrey.
Yo, what the fuck? The bitches. Oh, sorry. The chicks. Them motherfucker was on the Marion. The Marion was cool. The Marion was that nigga for 3 summers, bro. 3 hot summers, man. What was it? 2000 to 2003?
Omarion was that nigga from 2000, 2004.
Yeah, that nigga.
Last year was in 2004.
Okay, because I remember that nigga was that nigga when he linked up with Bow Wow and shit.
Yeah,
because Bow Wow was that nigga too at the time.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So that nigga when they linked up, bro, and that nigga Omarion went solo. It was a wrap on the R&B hip hop world, bro. Them niggas had it down packed.
That lasted like 15 minutes.
Right, it did. It wasn't
Omarion's fucking solo career lasted about as long as I do in the bedroom.
Man.
All right.
Whoa, shit.
I got to bring
but who's all on the card, though? It's B2K.
I don't know the opening acts for this show.
It's B2K. It's, shit. The dude that sings, Slow Down. I really want to get to know you. Don't turn around. Bobby Valentino.
Bobby Valentino?
Yeah, they got him on the card. Oh, Pretty Ricky. Ricky. Pretty Ricky. I used to love, nigga. First time I had, not the first time. I don't think it was the first time I had sex. It was like the 3rd time or something like that. The 3rd time I had sex, I was with this chick. And we'd be in her room listening to that, and it would go down, nigga.
Yeah, Bobby Valentino. Yeah, I got something here.
The Blue Stars, nigga? I'm talking about the Blue Stars. Pretty Ricky, nigga. Pretty Ricky had a thing.
I'm looking it up now, trying to see who.
Pretty Ricky had.
All right, you got Mario. You got the Yin Yang Twins.
Oh, Mario had a couple of hits. Lloyd had about 1 hit, bro.
True.
That song, True.
Now, what about the one with him and Ashanti?
Which one? Because I remember they used to have. I think that's one of the hits. I remember they used to have some good shit.
Yeah. Hey, actually, I've got more cooch to Lloyd than Mario Yin Yang Twin. Well, ain't nobody fucking the Yin Yang Twins.
Nigga.
If you fucking to the Yin Yang Twins, you need to if you in a relationship, you need to break up.
Southside. That's what
Southside.
Yeah,
Southside, that's what it is. And you got Pretty Ricky and Chingy.
Oh, yeah. Chinky right there.
Everybody's going to have on baggy clothes.
Mommy stir.
And you know what I'm jealous of, though? It's like, okay, the people who were born, the 90s babies, basically. Mm-hmm. The 80s babies a little bit. But I want something. I want to see a tour now that I know that they could actually happen. Because this is I will give it this. It's groundbreaking in the mentality that everybody is going to see an iconic group that they haven't seen in over 20 years. Now, if I could get that, if I can go back and I would have to select the groups, I can't say it now, but if I can get me a historic, nostalgic type of tour and go back and be like
for
taken back to another place. It is for my era. I'm 41.
Who you gonna bring on the tour, bro?
Who I would bring on the tour? First of all, it ain't gonna happen because Easy gone.
Shit.
Pop gone.
Damn.
Big gone.
God damn, you gonna have everybody on that tour.
Everybody I want to see has passed away, and I'm gonna say this respectfully.
But that's
it ain't
okay.
funny.
But that's okay. That could still be your tour. Like, that still could be your tour, because, you know.
I had that tour every day on the way to work. I just fucking throw my playlist on.
Like, Brenda had a baby. That nigga like, oh, this shit is cool. This shit cool right here, nigga.
Man.
Got the hip-hop mix going.
I just want to it's some bad boy back in the day.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Not all of them. Like, I won't say, I guess you could throw Mace in there. I guess you could throw Mace in there. But it'd be some of the old school cats, basically. DMX.
Oh.
Like, well, people don't want to admit, but people from my generation, they know DMX was right up there with Pop.
Bro, people do not want to admit that, but DMX had a lot of hits, bro.
DMX, I could put on some shit.
Man, had a lot of hits, bro.
For a lot of people that don't really like or know DMX, because of course, because of what happened later, you know what I mean, his path in life, you know what I mean, that kind of made his music catalog like people don't want to listen to it. Because now it's all about, okay, if you're not doing good, I don't want to listen to you.
Yeah,
you know, Diddy's a billionaire. People listen to this nigga.
You're right. Y'all remember when that nigga was Puff Daddy?
You know what I mean?
This shit.
There's no way we would still be talking about Diddy if he wasn't worth like $900 billion.
Hell no.
You know what I mean? So that, but yeah, you know what? I'm happy for the people that have a tour. They can go see some iconic music in their generation. You know what I mean? I don't want to be the old hater and just knock everything.
Right.
I've kind of strayed away from that path. I can't really do that, but I'm happy for y'all. But I can't wait till something can come along and I can go and see. You know what I mean? Hey, Q still dropping albums, but I don't know if this old nigga touring.
You know? Yeah, I didn't even listen to his album. I just thought.
The fucked up part is I didn't either.
I was like, probably not today, Q. You got to give me a couple more weeks before I can really give you a listen, bro.
The messed up part is I didn't either, and that's fucked up because he's one of. Yeah, it is.
It's your era, man.
It is. It's like now one of the things people don't realize is that hip hop has gotten old. Yeah. It wasn't old at first. Nah. Like in the 80s, the shit had just started. It was a baby.
Yeah.
Now we seeing Ice Cube, Jay-Z, DMX. Yeah. Like all these people getting older. So it's like you either gonna go check for when they drop something new or you gonna get into the Migos.
Right. You gotta figure this shit out.
Hey nigga, what you gonna do? You gotta make a choice.
Right.
You know what? I'm gonna throw this in real quick. I want your opinion on that because we are about 10 years apart. That's a generation.
Yeah.
Now the Migos are going against, well, not all of them. I heard Offset had some words to say to, what was it? One of them bone niggas. Crazy, lazy, Maisie, whoever the fuck. He had a beef with them and basically one of them was saying that, okay, you have to respect us. Yeah. At least put a little respect on our name. Right. That's all he really said. Right. I actually listened to when he said it. And I actually read the transcript of when he said it. Nothing disrespectful.
Right.
The only thing was kind of like, just give us our props, bro.
Right.
I don't know why he said it. I don't know what caused him to say it.
Yeah.
But the messed up thing what came out of Offset's mouth was okay, nigga. Basically, like, okay, nigga, let's have a money competition. Let's have a money contest.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing I just want to say to the youngsters, the new school, is that it's not all about. I mean, yes, it's about fucking feeding your family, getting money. That's cool,
Mm-hmm.
but you should always respect the OGs, like, cause they brought. First of all, there are certain rap acts that even made it cool to be a group. For a minute, you couldn't be in a group and make no money.
Mm-hmm.
You had to be a solo artist in the rap world. They say we're not talking about R&B.
Right.
You know what I mean? So in that aspect of it, I think that you should at least try to show a little respect. Yes, you got some money. But what's wrong with saying, okay, this dude, that would be like this show blowing up and we dissing the Steve Harvey show or the, oh my God, what's his name? Tom Joyner.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody that came before us.
Right.
It's like, why?
Right.
It don't cost you shit to show respect because y'all pay. First of all, we probably wouldn't even get to the public eye because people aren't ready for that. They've seen it. They know that people of color can fucking entertain you every fucking morning. Because I grew up in Chicago. I remember listening to WGCI. And it was like, if you didn't listen to that on the way to school, on the way to work, it was like something seemed off.
Mm-hmm.
They paved that way. And other people grew up in different states. You know what I mean? They have their own people that they listen to in the morning. But yeah, I just think you should show a little respect.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I agree. Nigga, what's the next topic? What we got going on?
Hey, it sounded like, I can't remember Bianca's friend that came over here. I think we told you about her. She was like, she had a fucking bell. She didn't want to talk about shit longer than 3 minutes.
Damn.
Hey, I had a page full of topics that night, like maybe 10.
You're like, boom, boom, boom.
Dude, this motherfucker rung that bell like 6 times within the first 20 minutes. I'm like, dude, this is a 2-hour show.
Damn.
We gotta stretch some of this shit.
Stretch some of this shit on out, lady.
We gotta stretch. The motherfucker like, all right, next topic, what y'all got?
Right.
I'm like, dude, all we said was a nigga's name.
Right.
What the fuck is going on? All right. I'm gonna bring this up because, all right, first of all, if you're not in a relationship, you're missing out.
Okay.
And I know they never gonna give me my player card back for saying that. I know I will never get it back. I never received it in the mail, but they will never fucking issue me another one for that. The thing I gotta say, I watched this interview, Vlad TV. For those of y'all who don't know, Vlad,
He's a snitch.
Is he? Is he snitching?
Everybody that goes
Who
on the
you telling
show,
on?
everybody go on the show, they go to jail the next day.
Not everybody. I've seen a lot of people on there lately.
Niggas just be snitching on their damn selves on there.
I think that has to. I think that's
Vlad
probably
got to
it.
lock down his account.
Vlad TV, bro, is he has a lot of industry like heavyweights. He has some people that you might not see in a little while. Like I saw Ezel ass on there.
Yeah,
I saw him on there talking about Friday and how Cube didn't call him.
Yeah,
Nick Cannon. That's where I'm going.
Cannon, Trick Daddy.
Yeah, everybody. Yeah. Nick Cannon just, and you know what? I gotta say this. A lot of people hate on Nick Cannon, but the boy about his business.
Oh, the boy got money.
The boy getting his paper up. You know what I mean? And he said something about that the women he deals with. And how he deals with them. The babies he makes. Because Nick Cannon out here making a lot of babies. Mm-hmm. He was basically saying that, okay, even if you're not my baby mama, which if you are, you taking care of for life. Your kids, I don't give a fuck about the $15,000, $20,000 a month, blah, blah, blah. If I made the baby, it's yours. You ain't got to go get child support. It's you. And I respect the shit out of that because a lot of motherfuckers run away from that. Mm-hmm. Not even celebrities. Like a lot of motherfuckers run away from child support when it's $650 a month. You know what I mean? They run away from that. And he put out something. We had a conversation on the show a little while back, and we were basically talking about, would you just support your woman? Like if she didn't have a job,
right? Like
would you just say, okay, you don't have to work, I got this? And basically he was like, any woman in his life, you don't have to work.
Right.
I will take care of you.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? I'm making this money. You ain't got to do nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And the internet went crazy. Whether women.
But that's a
lot of the men were upset.
I know, but that's a difference though. Like, nigga, ain't nobody got that. You know, not all of us got that money just to be taking care of somebody and live a good lifestyle at the same time. Mm-hmm. Like, so I would be upset too because you give niggas out here false hope because what woman can really sit down? You know what I mean? And where we live at, you don't have to go to work too. Nigga, you can get your ass up.
And you know what? The thing I took from it, okay, if we're in your tax bracket, brother, then I think a lot more people will say, you know what I mean, the same thing. Yeah. Or somewhere along the lines, they might not say you work part-time.
Yeah. Start your own business. Some shit like that.
That's where I was about to go. I think that I would be more inclined to love a woman that, even though you give her the option to not work, like, okay, let's say if you had an idea or a business or something like that I could support. Mm-hmm. I would like that a lot more.
Yep.
I wouldn't want to just be the breadwinner, $250,000, $3 million a year, whatever the fuck you making. Mm-hmm. If you can afford to have your woman just not work a full-time job, go with the everyday grind and most normal people have.
Right.
I would really love it if you would say, okay, I got an idea. Mm-hmm. Ideas, people sleep on that. That's what I want to hear. Mm-hmm. If I get some money, I don't want to hear a motherfucker just say, I just want to lay here all day until you come back.
Right. And that's what people get confused at. Like, nigga, I'm not going to work for you to not do nothing. Mm-hmm. Like, you got to help in some type of way where I can't help at. Like, if that may be you being the maid of this motherfucking house and these nanny of these motherfucking kids, and you making sure I got breakfast, lunch, and dinner, then bitch, you are hired. But if you at home not doing shit, this don't benefit me at all. So I don't really care if I was hella rich or hella poor. Like you got to be doing something like starting a business or working with your relatives on their business, or I don't know, like doing something productive. But you can't just be in this bitch not doing nothing.
That's exactly where I am with it. And this is something that a lot of people don't realize. A lot of these rich women became that way because they had somebody supporting them and they branched off and did their own business. When it come to purses, they made some type of signature move and they started making their own money. Because everybody, men and women, I wish to God that I could have the time and support to say, okay, I'm going to start this. I don't have to work no more. Because that's, you know what? I think about that every day. When you think about it, the average person, and I'm going to say American because this is all I know. If you had the time and you didn't have to worry about the light bill this month, you didn't have to worry about the gas bill this month, the mortgage, any of that shit, there's no way in hell in my mind that you can't come up with something that could make a profit. Because everybody has to work. Some people work until they're 59 and start. Shit, some people start as early as 16. I think you should be able to come up with something. If I'm going to fucking be the breadwinner, I want to see some type of motivation. I want to see some type of drive in you that says, okay, let me get my own. Because if you got to come home and feed the woman, I can love the shit out of you, but I think that's where love escapes. I think you said something about you don't run off, good people don't stop loving you, you run them off or something like that.
Yeah,
I think that's it.
Yeah, I think I'd say good men and women don't just up and leave.
Yeah.
You pretty much force them out the house. And that's the deal. I mean, like, how long do you want it? How long do you think a good man gonna stick around?
Yeah.
And you just pushing me down every 5 minutes and shit.
Yeah.
Like, I ain't gonna stick around for that damn long.
And I don't think that people should sit there and say, because I'm one of those type of people, I don't want to wear out my welcome. I can go to a motherfucker's house that don't have nothing to do with a relationship. And in a relationship, it's like, you want to be interesting.
Yeah.
You want to have, every day you want to have something interesting. And like with me, like in my mind, every fucking day, I'm always constantly thinking, like now I'm in the stock market. I ain't really made a nice amount of money yet, but I'm always trying to think about something. And like everything that I've thought about even before that, like I'm still into it. It's like one of the things like I used to tell people back in the day, it's like, okay, I used to see people like buy cars and sell them. It's like, okay, they weren't selling cars for profit. They was just like, all right, I'm about to give me another. I'm like, but bro, if you just think about that, what if you just had everything you bought? It's like for some people they were selling shit just because they wanted to sell it. It's like, okay, if you line all of these things up pretty soon, you're going to have a large amount of net worth. It's like, but you're not even thinking about that. It's like everything I get into, when I find a new thing, I don't get out of the old one because something is going to work. You got to be patient with it. Like people, and yeah, back to that. I just want my woman to just have some ideas because I got plenty of them. I literally like, man, what are you looking at? Yo, let him put his glasses on.
Yo, without these glasses, I can't see shit. And I was trying to look over there and see what was those cups, what those shot cups, or what those Kool-Aid cups, like those colors over there. And then I put on my glasses.
Those shot glasses.
And they glasses, bro. They shot glasses. And I didn't even know that, bro, without my glasses, bro. That's why I don't understand, like, when Jesus made glasses.
I don't think Jesus made glasses.
I don't know. I just know that this guy didn't see. He spit in the sand. He made this nigga some glasses so he can see again, bro. Oh my you got to read your Bible, man.
Damn, did it have glasses in there?
It didn't
say glasses apart?
It didn't say glasses, but that's how you make glasses, bro. You can't make glass without sand, bro. Did you know that?
Wait a minute, you can't make glasses without sand.
Yeah.
Glass.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Jesus spit in the sand and put it on the guy's eyes. Made glasses, bro.
You know what? Now you got me feeling bad.
Bro.
When you come over here and you just start spitting scripture.
Hey, man, sometimes I got the scriptures on me, bro.
Now I feel like an asshole. Like I don't know anything about it.
And I could be lying.
You could be because I have no. Hey, how the fuck am I going to correct you?
No, man. Me and my mom, if I call my mama first thing in the morning, we always start off with the scripture. But normally, I don't even know this before I call her. I don't know what scripture I'm going to say because I don't really know any. So I'll Google it, right? And then when I call her, I'll be like, good morning, saints. And I'll be like, good morning. And I'll be like, and Jesus said, blah, 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 blah. But I'm just reading this shit from my phone. My mom be like, woof, you on fire today.
So wait a minute, you got a second phone, you own one and looking at another one?
Oh, you must got.
You on speaker?
You must got Sprint.
Hell no.
Oh, well, on my T-Mobile, you can browse the internet and talk on the phone at the same time. Shameless.
Oh yeah, I can too, but I ain't never called nobody and started spitting hot fire.
Hot fire probably saved some lives that day, boy.
No, you know what? That's cool though, but damn, you just made me feel bad again.
Read your Bible, man.
Like when I call my mama, we don't talk about nothing like that. we'll talk about nothing like that. When I call my mama, it's like, what y'all cooking over there? You don't need me to come over there and cook nothing? Also, you just ain't bought nothing to cook? Oh, well, I'll call you later. When I call my mama,
that's
no matter what we talk about, she's like, well, I'll call you later. She get off the phone prematurely. If I call you, I'm supposed to control the hang up. Don't just hang up.
All right now, baby. I'm going to call you back. Like, no, I'm going to call you back.
You on your way to work? All right, well, I'll call you when you get out. You don't even know when I get out. First of all. You know what I mean? Those are the conversations I had. But I like that. That's
my mama does hang up like that too. She just be like, okay, bye. Like, what you mean? Okay, bye. Like, we in the mid combo about something serious. About I gotta go. Gotta go where? Where do you gotta go, mom?
You ain't going nowhere. I'm outside. You ain't warming up the car.
My mama be real now. She be like, boy, I'm watching Netflix. I'll call you back. Like, dang, you can pause Netflix. Damn, I ain't that important.
Ain't no batteries anymore. I fucking barely got it to play, nigga.
Right. Text bye. Dang.
Did your mom watch Bird Box?
I think they either watched it last night. Or she said something about they're gonna watch it. So I think they were supposed to watch it last night, but she ain't really talked about it yet.
I brought the shit up in a meeting at work today, and motherfuckers went crazy.
What you mean?
Like, everybody was like, "Oh shit, I gotta watch it this weekend with my girl." I gotta. Half had watched it, and a lot hadn't. And it just got to me. It was like, damn, everybody is on this movie. Like, even people that I didn't fucking think was on social media, like a 50-year-old that's in there was like, I've been seeing this shit on Facebook. Like, wow. You know what? We want that type of promotion for the fucking podcast.
Right.
We want people to just go crazy. Like, if y'all haven't fucking listened to this shit, you niggas ain't living right.
We gonna get there. We need to Howard Stern this bitch up. That's what we need to do.
I think so. And you know what? I gotta say this before we come into another topic. I want to send a shout out to Marina Rourke. Last week, we had her, and don't get me wrong, in this city, she's a supermodel.
Bro, I didn't even know you knew her.
Yeah.
I wish I would have known that I would have came because she's a famous person, bro. Like,
man,
she is, what's she like, hella tall?
Man, Marina's like 6'3".
That's crazy, bro. She's beautiful, man.
She's like 6'3", man, and she is fucking
yeah.
All right, look, I'm engaged.
Right, I got you, bro.
But she's a model.
She's gorgeous.
She's
bro.
a model.
Yeah.
But the fucked up thing was
what?
She was sick.
Ah, damn.
Bianca is out sick. Well, she was out sick last week. And I replaced her with another sick motherfucker.
Right. She was so mad about that.
Even Vera was like, nigga, nice job. Nigga,
right.
You did good.
Right.
Marina was over here. She said she was out bowling. I'm like, why is your sick ass somewhere bowling?
Right.
So when I called her, I was like, hey, you know what I mean? About that time, she's like, all right, I'm on my way. I'm thinking she's at home.
Just like that?
Healthy. Yeah, hey, me and Marina are real cool. Like, we shot videos and skits and shit back in the day. Man, dude, I told you I know everything.
Shut your ass up.
I told you I know it. All right, but she came through in the craziest thing. I've never been around a supermodel. She is a model. She hasn't got the super yet, but it's coming. She was sitting here like sniffling. She walked to the house like, I got some Advil. Like, I'm like, oh shit. Like, and she got on the show. She talked and we had fun. But like the whole time, you know how you get like you got a cold and like one side of your nostrils is like running and the other one ain't. Bro. Like she got a big ass piece of tissue. I'm like, I've never seen like
she was struggling, bro.
Like, dude, there's no beauty here right now. I don't know what the fuck happened. I think you left it at home. But it was like she still came through and fucked it up. Now, Vale. LaVale Caldwell Senior, y'all. That's who y'all listened to last week. I kept having to put a disclaimer up.
Because this nigga's just off the chain.
The views and opinions expressed by LaVale Caldwell Senior they do not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of Ronald Byrd and Marina Rourke. But here we go. This dude is off the fucking chain.
Dude.
And first of all, he came in like he fucking hosted the BET Awards. Motherfucker had on a sport coat.
Right. I seen him with the glasses and shit.
Gators and shit. I'm like, dude, where the fuck you coming from?
Nigga coming from the spot, nigga.
That nigga said, this is my all-purpose attire. I have no idea what that meant. You said doping and shit, nigga? I don't know what the fuck's going on right now. All right.
This is my all-purpose attire. I don't know what the fuck that means.
I don't own any all-purpose attire.
Bro, the all-purpose attire, man, he can pull up to the church. He can pull up to the movies with this bitch on, too. He can come over and chill with this bitch on. They work all three or go to the club.
I think he did all three things in one day. I got a podcast later.
Nigga, he was dressed, nigga, for the whole day. Some niggas just wear basketball shorts the whole day. That ain't all-purpose attire. You can't go to church with no basketball shorts on, nigga.
For hood niggas, that is all-purpose attire.
That's what I'm saying. They rocking around with shorts and a hoodie on, nigga. That's not all-purpose attire, brother.
You know how hood niggas is, though? They say come as you are. We gonna start off in here.
Hood niggas come to church.
For the rest of the fucking occasions we have.
Hood niggas come to church smelling like a pound, nigga, and don't even care.
Church?
In church, bro. And
wow.
They don't even care, man. There's one church I went to. So there's one church I went to, right? Back when I first started dating Robbie. And it was her church, right? And she told me, this is what she told me. She was like, my pastor, he really be preaching, right? And she gonna diss my pastor. She like, he preach way better than your pastor. And I was like, well, shit, let's check this nigga out, right?
Church dissing?
Yeah, church dissing, bro. Her pastor's church was on 5th and like Quindaro, nigga. Like that's where it was at, nigga.
Oh shit.
Yeah, bro. Scary as shit to get to the church, nigga. I get to the church, bro, and we walk in. I'm like, there ain't even no fucking cars here. Like, this nigga can't be that goddamn good because we late. You know what I mean? I walk in, nigga, it's 3 people sitting on the front row, and that's it. Like, it ain't nobody else in the church.
Wow.
And I'm like, where the fuck is your pastor, right? And like this white dude preaching. And then
I was just about to say, was it a female pastor?
Yo, then the usher, she asked the usher, she was like, where the pastor this Sunday? And they was like, he had to preach somewhere else. So nobody came to church.
So he was good.
I was like, oh, what you really want to say is this nigga got in jail. This nigga don't get out till Monday, bro. I ain't believing that shit, nigga. What pastor don't preach at his own church on Sunday morning and not tell nobody he wasn't coming? This nigga's in jail, okay? They can't post a nigga bond, bro. So then, you know, then she like, nah, we gonna come back next Sunday, right? So we come back next Sunday, and of course, the church is packed, right? I'm gonna point out a few things about this church, all right? First thing first. There's some beautiful ass women in that church, nigga. It's hard to be in that church with your woman and not pay attention to everything else in that church, right? Yeah. Number 2, nigga, the pastor had too many in between in the throughout the service, nigga. You know the pastor, he usually don't talk until it's time for him to preach, right? This nigga getting up talking in between shit, like. No, you don't supposed to read the Bible. You know, like one of the ministers supposed to do that. They
supposed to know your Bible.
Yeah. So I'm like, this seems kind of fishy and shit, right? And I'm like, this pastor look like he be stealing from the church. But I ain't say nothing, right? Kept it to myself, right? Nigga, tell me why at the end of the year we sitting there and he passed out everybody this packet, this booklet, right?
Yeah.
And it's about the church's finances. And, you know,
wow.
And he was
that's
like,
personal.
Yeah, it was real personal. He's like, these are all the church's finances, and this is what everything is being used for, your money, right? So he slapped this in everybody's face, right? And everybody looking over it, but I'm thinking they ain't really looking over it, bro. Like, when I'm looking over this, the pastor was like, hey, I'm just making, 10%, you know what I mean? Of what I can get, right? And I'm like 10%.
You trying to justify it already.
Yeah. I'm like 10%. I'm looking over this budget. This nigga is getting paid. He got a car and gas budget. He got
he got his personal expenses in there?
Nigga, yes, bro. He's a full-time pastor. So he's saying like, this is how much y'all pay me for my traveling. This is how much y'all pay me for the car I had to buy. This is how much y'all paying me to come in and preach. This is how much y'all paying me to go visit the sick and shut in.
How much was he getting?
Nigga, he was getting paid like $80,000, bro.
Oh my God.
I'm like, how the fuck is he getting paid $80,000 out of this church?
Yeah.
And I'm looking like, this is mind boggling to me, bro. What really fucked me up though was the minister of music, right? That's the choir director. Mm-hmm. This nigga was getting paid a good chunk of change too, like $1,000 a month. And I'm looking like, how the fuck is he getting paid $1,000 a month, but the choir not getting paid $1,000 a month? Like, this nigga is directing people. Like, you gonna tell me?
Wait a minute, does the choir actually make money in the church?
No, bro, and that's what's fucked up.
They don't make shit?
No, the minister of music makes the money. He's like, he's a choir director, but in this instance, he's like the principal. He's in charge of all things.
Wait a minute,
musical.
so he the dude that be...
He's that, but he also controls everybody. He controls the drummer, the pianist. He controls the choir. He controls the dancers. He controls all that shit. Yeah. So he's a minister of music, and this nigga get paid to be the minister of music, but nobody else get paid. Like, you trying to tell me my voices? Like, if I take these voices out, this nigga ain't gonna have to be ministry of nothing.
Exactly.
That's what crazy, bro.
You know what? You just got me thinking now.
That nigga was making bread, bro.
I'm thinking too hard. All right, I'm the type of person that when I go to a new church, the first thing I want to hear is a dope choir.
Dude, me too.
I love some good preaching. I want you and I'm one of those people like I won't say I just got the most hardcore shell, but you gotta preach to get to me.
Yeah, I got you.
You gotta get all up in there.
You gotta
You gotta get all up in there. So I don't really hold every church when I go. I'm like, I'm not gonna judge their pastor because sometimes it take them a minute. You gotta get to know them for them to get all up in there.
Right.
But the church, the choir, you gotta come right off the bat.
You gotta come with it, bro. If your choir, bro, if your choir trash, I know the rest of the service is gonna be trash. I just know that. But the rest of the service, gonna be trash.
Yeah, I'm like one of those people, you know, on the music show where it's like they got the chairs and they turn around. Mm-hmm. But when you hear something good that you hear, you hit the button and the chair turn around. I'm one of them motherfuckers. Yeah. It's like, if I don't hear this fucking choir bringing it.
Right.
Then, and you know what? I went to, and the fucked up thing was I was judging. Uh-huh. I went to a church, the best singing, I think this was in Chicago. Mm-hmm. They didn't even have choir robes. Mm. Like, these motherfuckers up there in street clothes.
No shit.
And I did go back, like, before we left. Uh-huh. And they had them. So, I don't know if the motherfuckers was the cleaners. They just didn't come out.
They got them down.
They had the motherfuckers in.
Somebody put it in the budget.
But they were fucking blowing. I'm one of those people where, even though I'm in church, I love some good singing.
Oh, man. I love
singing. And, man, when your choir hitting, because my aunt used to be a pastor.
Oh, okay.
She passed away. Mm-hmm. And since she's passed, I've heard some shit that I didn't. I'm saying, sorry for cursing, talking about church, but mm-hmm. I've heard that women aren't supposed to be pastors.
Yep.
I've heard that, even though I've met 2 female pastors, one of them I've known all my life is my aunt. Mm-hmm. And, like, she used to, like, tear it up. Mm-hmm. Like, I still don't know where that comes from. Like, women can't be pastors. Like, you just got on me for not knowing my Bible. I admit it.
Right.
But I don't know the reason for that.
I don't, it's in the Bible, but that's the first part of the Bible, and then the second part of the Bible, the New Testament, it changes a whole bunch of stuff. But some people are just stuck in the Old Testament, and the Old Testament talks about a lot of stuff that people can't do, or women can't do, or men that can't do it. But I don't know, like, it should be a new Bible written, for now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's so old and it still holds truth today, but you kind of like, it got to be tweaked, bro. Like, some of the stuff just don't make some of the stuff just don't make sense. So you got to tweak it a little bit. Yeah. And I think that's what other people are doing with the Bible. Like, you get the new translation and stuff like that, or however they want to word it, and they're putting their own kind of word and structure on it, taking things away, putting things on it. It's just really weird at this point. But I do feel like all that women can't do this, women can't do that is trash, because women can do almost everything that men can do, even more or even better. So
now, there's some women out here that's gonna say that almost was too much, nigga.
Yeah, my bad. They're
gonna say that we can, right there.
Right. I'm sorry. They can do the same shit we can do, but even better. You happy? I think so. I see it all the time. I be like, these motherfuckers is amazing. Like, I don't even know how she thought about that like that.
And you know what? I'm about to bring some controversy. Let's do it. I gotta say this. I hope you're not scared to touch it, because you know me. I had to
touch it, bring it, dang it, bang it, systematic. Nigga, come on with it, bro.
This was one of the ones I had in the bag. Mm-hmm. Now, everybody knows my Facebook personality. I always say the shit that a lot of people don't fucking talk. Mm-hmm. I mean, say, don't talk about, don't address. Mm-hmm. That's just me. Mm-hmm. And I was almost said characters. It wasn't Twitter. I was about 40 words into a paragraph and I stopped. Mm-hmm. The reason I stopped is because I was like, okay, I have to fucking say this. This has to be verbal. Like, if I put it into words on Facebook, it might not be translated the way I want it.
This build-up is so interesting.
I gotta say this, man.
How did he have 41 characters in? It's just detail.
Black men and black women.
Okay.
First of all, before I even start, I gotta say this.
There's a more build-up?
Yeah, it's another build-up.
God damn.
If a black man says that he's gonna try white women, or anything like that, he is immediately blackballed.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I see at least one female every day say, I'm about to go to a white man.
Oh yeah, every day, and they praise them.
And it's accepted.
It's praising them.
You niggas ain't shit.
Right.
I am about to date me a white man.
Yep.
I'm 5 seconds away. First of all, how can you make a post about saying you're 5 seconds away? Because before you hit seeing, it's already passed.
Damn.
So the white man has to be there.
Right. What are you talking about? Don't even understand.
Okay. If you can get past that, then you can get into this.
Okay.
And let me first start off by saying,
here you go.
This is more build up. I love black women. I've only dated black women. I'm 41 years old. I've never been in a relationship with anything other than a black woman.
So you trying to say you ain't biased on this?
I'm biased.
You are biased.
But that's kind of where I'm going with it.
All right, talk about it. Come on, nigga. Let's get into it. God damn.
Okay. For some reason, black women think that black men are only out to ridicule and degrade them. Mm-hmm. If you say anything about, if you stereotype a woman in,
I can hear Beyond.
Yeah, I really wish she was here for this. If you stereotype a black woman in any way, then you are immediately jumped on.
Yeah.
And I have to say this.
Uh-oh.
When I see black women degrade black men, these niggas don't want shit. These niggas only want to cheat. These niggas don't know how to treat a woman. They can't handle a strong woman. Independent, run niggas off, blah, blah, blah. I don't respond. You know why? Because I'm not one of them.
Right.
So I don't see why so many black women take it to heart to when a black man says, okay, you have to jump through too many hoops to get with black women these days, the new generation. You have to do this and do that. If that shoe doesn't fit you, then there should be no response because that's not you. I will sit here and tell you that there are millions of beautiful black women who appreciate black men, who want relationships with black men. But we got to go to the ugly side. There are a lot of black women out here who have been brainwashed by this Western civilization way of life. And they will sit here and tell you that, okay, you have to jump through all of these hoops. Let me give you one example. And this is not just something I'm making up off the top of my head. I know these women. You can take a black woman with, let's just say 3 kids. Let's just say 3 kids. I won't reduce you to Section 8 and all that bullshit that niggas do because that's not a part of every black woman's life. You can be out here, you know what I mean, trying to feed your family, doing the things the right way, working, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
Your standards of a black man, though, he has to be driving a 2019 S550 Benz. He has to be able to take care of you. You come as a package deal. We got to come in feeding kids on the first date. I don't give a fuck. We went alone, but we sending $200 worth of to-go plates to your babies.
Right.
We have to. we can't text you. We can't ask you what you're doing. We can't do any.
Right.
There's just so many things that we have to do. Now, directly to my point, there are really good, great black men who try to engage you, let's just say, in a grocery store. Should we miss our chance by seeing a beautiful black woman and saying, hey, how are you doing? Blah, blah, blah. They go home after they shoot your ass down.
Exactly.
Oh, this old disrespectful ass nigga tried to holler at me in front of my babies.
Right, some dumb shit.
Okay, you got 3 kids. When am I going all right, let's assume that you're a great mother. When am I going to catch you without one of them goddamn babies?
Never. You got to do this now or never.
I'm saying this to say that us as black people, first of all, we were created and we were meant to be together.
Right.
You cannot say in one breath that there are no good men out here and say in the next breath that we are not following all of the rules that you've put forth. Mm-hmm. Baby girl, I'm just trying to talk to you.
Right.
If I inbox you, I'm thirsty. If I
you know who don't get screenshot? It's the niggas with the money. The niggas with the money, nigga, they can come at a chick and be like, yo, I 500 right now, racks. Like, I give you that right now.
Racks on racks on racks.
Throw the money up in the picture right now. Let's go hang out, right? They go to lunch. She see the goddamn money and she busting loose for the nigga. You know what I mean?
Busted wide open. It could be that morning.
Yeah, and I see that more often than when chicks want to front a nigga out because he like, you got a dude? Oh, let me go ahead and screenshot this nigga. Like, how do you come at a woman like that?
Yeah.
Like, bitch, I'm coming at you the best way I know how. I don't want to be disrespectful. If I ask you if you got a dude and you say I got a dude, yes, then I'm backing up. But don't screenshot because I asked you if you got a dude. Mm-hmm. Like, come on, that's out of respect. I'm gonna ask you that.
Exactly. I did. For the life of me, most black men, and I'm gonna venture out there and say most, we want to be with a black woman.
Nigga, yes.
Not, okay, let's just say that we're not on top of the world when we meet you. Mm-hmm. When we talk to you and we tell you what we're doing, what we got going on in our lives, let's just say this, for example. I'm in my second year of school. Mm-hmm. I got maybe a year, maybe 2 to go. Mm-hmm. They think that's game. Mm-hmm. But how many women have you met and they're in school?
I meet them all the time. They always in school.
They always in school.
Right. They always in school.
We don't discredit you because you're in school.
Right.
We can't just say, well, you know what? I kind of like my women to have
their degrees already.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I kind of like my women to go to school before they have 4 babies.
Right. Right.
You know what I mean? We don't get away with that. I just think, just to wrap this up before you say that, okay. I just don't think that those many barriers should be put up in between us just trying to talk to you. Mm-hmm. Like, you don't have to bust it open the first night. Right. If we're trying to engage you in a conversation, we like you, we're interested, what's wrong with being open to that? What's wrong with say, okay, baby, I don't have 26s on my shit right now, but what happened to being with a man or getting with a man, understanding, yeah, niggas run game, don't get me wrong, but there are people out here who actually trying to do things that haven't actually came to fruition yet. Just because we got to believe you're going to finish school. We got to believe. And you know what? When you do finish school, you got $40,000, $50,000 worth of debt. Mm-hmm. So when we mess with you, we going to have to pay off that goddamn debt with your ass eventually.
So I'm going to be Bianca Brown right now, right? And I'm going to come at you like this, Ron.
Let's go.
I would hate to be a woman because they get hit on every fucking day.
I agree.
Like, I don't know how I react if I got hit on every fucking day. You know what I mean?
Wouldn't that be beautiful?
No, it would be a blessing for me to tell bitches no. Like, nah, I'm cool. I ain't really trying to deal with you right now.
Taking numbers, just throwing them away.
Right, I'm giving out wrong numbers and everything. I haven't had that feeling before, Ron. So I can't say how, I can't be in a woman's mind. But if I could try for a minute, I would think say that I'm going to the grocery store with my 3 kids, right? And I'm looking bummy. I'm just trying to get in the grocery store and come back out this motherfucker without getting hollered at by somebody. And then when I walked in, the cashier is like, "Hey, ma'am, so look good tonight or good today."
Almost made it out.
Right. Then I gotta deal with this nigga. Then I go back a little bit further. Then every nigga that's coming behind me trying to look at my ass. Then I switch over and the meat man drop the goddamn meat on the floor looking at me. You know what I mean? And then your ass come
the
up.
whole roast.
Yeah, then your ass come up like, hey, I see you out here. You look good. Blah, blah, blah. Like, nigga, get the fuck on, man. I came in this bitch to grab some meat. Shit is on the floor now. I ain't trying to deal with you right now.
That's exactly what I was looking for.
Right. So, I mean, I can understand how women get mad because they get hit on so much. Like, do you go to the club, bro? Like, I used to go to the club. I don't go to that shit no more. You go to the club.
Yeah.
And if a chick is bad, you know how many times niggas is grabbing their arms, nigga? I'm grabbing her arm too, nigga. Like, nigga, give me this arm, nigga. I'm going first, nigga. Like, hey, little mama, see you in. Hold on, nigga. Don't grab my arm. This is my arm.
Two niggas got her at one time.
Right,
oh, my God. She gonna look at the niggas with the money, though.
Right. But then this is the thing,
Or
though.
it look like it.
Then there's the thing, though. You want to be open-minded at first, right? Because, you know, you're a woman. Anybody teaching you shit, how niggas is gaming you and shit. So you just going off of what niggas is saying. You know what I mean? Niggas is like,
yeah.
You know, you talking to this one nigga, and the nigga is like, man, I'm about to give you the world. Like, this is me and you. Like, I'm about to take it from here to there. You know, I'm gonna marry you one day, right? Mm-hmm. And she get this nigga some, and she fall in love with this nigga, and this nigga just bounce out the fucking blue. Like, this nigga don't even say goodbye or nothing. This nigga just on, right? And she see this nigga with another chick. So she mad and all fucked up about that, right? So she started bucking with this new nigga, right? This nigga is probably a little bit different. You know what I mean? He probably got a job and shit. And, you know, he's one of those businessmen. You know what I mean? And she's like, I'm gonna get this nigga a shot, right? And then he telling her good things and probably buying her good things. And then this nigga, you know, he hits and then he just up and fucking leaves, right? And then she's kind of like, damn, like, what the fuck is going on? And she's trying this shit through stages of her life. That was in high school. You know what I mean? Yeah. Now I'm out of high school and I'm 21, 22 years old. I'm out here drinking and partying now. Now you meeting the club niggas. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then you like, okay, this nigga is a promoter. He always promoting the shit. He always get me in free and shit. I always get a bottle from this nigga. This nigga is beneficial in my life right now. So I'm gonna give this nigga some, right? Then all of a sudden.
Well, you sound just like Rihanna, not
right,
the voice.
I know. I'm going with it, right? So now I'm coming with it, bro. And now I'm about to get this nigga some. You know what I mean? And I get this nigga some. And this nigga just ghosts me. That nigga like, oh, I got what I need. I'm bouncing, right? And then the next nigga she get with, she fall in love with this nigga. They in a relationship. Like, this is like a real ass relationship. And this lasted for about like 9 months. I mean, this relationship, they done had a baby.
Yeah.
They done talked about marriage. They done talked about everything. And then she find out this nigga been cheating the whole time and got another baby on the way, right? How hard did that break a motherfucking woman, right? So she's broken at this point because she's been trying our whole fucking life to get this shit right. And now she at 22, she up with a baby. Nigga, she got a whole baby out here that she can't really afford. And she gave this nigga her all, you know what I mean? And then you look up. And the baby 2 years old, finally she like, you know what, I'm about to get right back into it right now. She like 24, 25.
Yeah.
She about to get right back into it, right? And then she at the grocery store, nigga, with her one kid at this point. And she seen this nigga at the grocery store, and this nigga, he's trying to work his way up to manager. She get his nigga, she finds something good in this nigga. She got a job, he got a job. They trying to make this shit work, bro. So they moving together.
Right now, I'm mopping floors.
Right. Nigga, I'm mopping floors, but as soon as I get on this register, bitch, I'm gonna be a manager.
Big bucks start rolling in.
So she sees something in this nigga, right? See this nigga, they have a baby, they living together. This shit lasts another 2 or 3 years, right? So she's happy, bro. She got this nigga, they about to get married, then she finds out that this nigga been cheating the whole fucking time. And this nigga just been cheating on the internet, bro. Like, he just meeting bitches all through the internet, bro. And she's blatantly not seeing this shit. So you know, now she got 2 kids and she's 27 now, bro. 2 kids at 27. And she done gave 2 niggas a chance, bro. Like, a good chance. Yeah. These niggas just fucked her over. So when you say, this is the thing about the white people. I'm about to go into that. So when you see another person having a good man,
yeah, like,
you seeing that shit, even if it's not a white person. If a chick see, like Chris Rock said it best. Chris Rock said, when your girlfriend say, oh, you got it, you know, like, you got a good man, she really saying, no, nigga, I want your man. You know what I mean? Like, I want that nigga. Like, I want him.
You don't want something like him. You want him.
You want him, right? And like, women see that and they look at it, you know, even though it's good men all around that they don't really focus on. But when they see that nigga cross over to a white bitch and he's a basketball player or he got his shit together and he a doctor and shit, and you looking at him like, nigga, really? Nigga, I've been trying to find a good man my whole life, and you are a good man and you just fucking leave and go to the white motherfucker? Like, are you serious? Like, you could have married, it's other good women out here. You could have married a good woman like me. You know what I mean? So now they all fucked up about it. Now this is where it comes to play where you talk about women talking about they want a white man. Because if you just heard this story, then that's the majority of the story of every woman we talking about. Yeah. So when one girl say I'm 5 seconds today, when they say I'm 5 seconds away from going to a white man, they done built their whole life, nigga, days, months, years, hours, everything, nigga, on the black man. Mm-hmm. And now they like, I'm 5 seconds away because I'm done getting played. And that falls on us. Yeah. Like solely on us, nigga. I can admit, I done had side chicks my whole life.
Damn.
My whole life, bro.
Are you serious?
I bullshit you not. My whole life, bro. Until you know, I was married. Until that point. Till that point.
I was married for a minute.
Yeah. I cut down. When I was married, I didn't have no side chicks, man. And since then, and that was like when I was like 24, 25. And I'm telling you, bro, like my whole life I just had side chicks, bro. And that was the thing because I didn't really care about their feelings. But if you think about it, and the chick that you with and the side chick, they got this story now of you fucking them over. And you got the same story, but it's glorified. So now I'm a player because I had side chicks, and they dumb bitches because they let me side chick them. If that's a word, that is face, nigga.
You just made it a word.
I did. I think that was pretty cool.
And you know what? The fucked up thing is that you sat here and channeled Bianca. It's like it was some otherworldly spiritual shit that just got, because that's what she would have said. Yeah. I think she would have said something exactly close to that. Right. And you know what? I do feel it. Mm-hmm. I do feel it.
You just got to put yourself in their shoes sometimes.
It would be hard for me to say that, okay, eventually you have to get over it, because I know how it is.
It's repetitious. Yeah. There's no way to get over something that's always happening. And you can't even plan for that shit. Like, as a nigga, you can plan for that shit, right? Because you already know what you're doing going in. You like, I just know I'm just going to be hitting her for a while. So I'm just going to give her this dick for a little bit, and then I'm out. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going back to my baby mama, you know? Mm-hmm. But, you know, in women mind, you giving them time in dick, and time is the worst. Time is the worst, because then they not seeing it. They're not seeing that you just dicking them down. They saying that you spending time with them. So now, when you time to go back to your baby mama, you know what I mean? They fighting and crying for you because you didn't gave them too much of your attention. And now, you going to blame her? You going to blame her for feeling this way? I don't blame them bitches.
I mean, but we don't. Boy, your ass is crazy. All right, but look, this is what I got to say. I do agree with the things you're saying as far as the ample opportunities that they have to take on, to accept requests, because they get them all the time.
It's too many.
It's way too many. Mm-hmm. And as a man, we can't sit here and just fucking. Some men can. Some men can.
We just not them niggas.
I'm just not one of those niggas. Like, I don't walk, you know what I mean? I don't get out and go to Quick Trip and hear the fucking, the hall, what do they call them? The cat calls.
The scowls.
You know, I don't get out the car and go in like, hey, you know what I mean? Some niggas got that.
Nigga, when I get hit on, nigga, it's a celebration, nigga. You talking about me? You want my number, man?
You start turning around like, hold on. You talking about me for real?
I have to respectfully decline. Like, nigga, that's how I gotta decline. I appreciate it, man. Like, I think you're beautiful as well.
Boy. Hey.
I just can't give you this dick right now. I got a woman.
I got a situation going on outside of this. All right, but the only thing I gotta say, you know what? I didn't, and I always say this when we honest here, I didn't think about it like that. Because she fucking comes on and bullies me. Yeah. But it's kind of messed up, because then on our end we can say, okay, you didn't have to. Well, fuck.
You don't. It's
fuck.
The thing.
I really can't say that you didn't have to accept all of those requests, right, or you didn't have to accept the ones that you did that went bad, because you don't know. Like, which ones, because every request there's some mystery behind it.
Women are emotional people.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to say all women, but majority of the women are emotional people.
The majority of them are.
So they get stuck.
They won't admit it, but they are.
So they want to get stuck on emotions. So when they giving these niggas tries, they are emotionally invested. Mm-hmm. Like, and that's the thing, bro. Like, I kid you not, I got this homeboy. We ain't as close as we used to be, but that's still my nigga, though, right? And this nigga will meet a chick at the club, bro. Like, say we on Saturday. We out on Saturday, right? He would go home with the chick that night. I want to see that nigga for like 2 or 3 days, bro. Like this nigga ain't
Nigga
answering
out
his phone or nothing, bro. Like he's with
They
this
are running
chick.
trains on
Bro,
this
no. He just with this chick all weekend. All week, bro. He just with this chick, bro. Next thing I know, he finally come back to the apartment, right? That we kind of like all kind of shared. And this nigga will have a key not only to her car, but to her house, nigga. And this happened way too often. Like, I kid you not, way too often.
Damn.
Like, every time, and then eventually the chick will be like, nigga, you ain't really shit because you ain't working, you ain't doing nothing, you just running my shit up, right? So eventually the chick will realize that, but then that nigga would turn around and be at the club on Saturday, meet another chick, be gone for 3 or 4 days, and be having the same key. And I'm looking like, how does this nigga do it? And that's the thing, like, this nigga's giving them time and dick, you know what I mean? And like, how can you not be, invested at that point? Like, women is like, damn, like I haven't had this in so long.
I just realized something though.
What'd you realize?
The niggas that gave him time were the ain't shit niggas.
They are the
because most niggas that's about something, we don't have that amount of time.
Oh, no.
We can't finesse no motherfucking key in a weekend because we fucking See, we fucking around gotta work or hustle or do something.
I'm not doing none of that.
You know what I mean? We got something to do.
I mean, I'm not.
By the time you finesse that key, I probably wouldn't even see you for 2 or 3 hours.
Oh,
because I gotta go to work or at least to sleep,
nigga. I promise, bro. For me to finesse the key, like it's gonna take me a cool couple of weeks, nigga. I got incremental time, bro.
For me to finesse a key, it'd be 2 months because I can't come over here all the time. I gotta work. I work weekends, like all types of shit.
Right.
I might not never get that goddamn key.
Yeah, I had to have the time. This nigga was so good at it, bro. And that's why I'm saying, like, women get emotionally invested too damn soon. And I know the reason why is because they wait so long. And then, they always thinking the same shit. Like, they thinking like, damn, nigga, I want to fuck. I want to have some sex. I want to fuck. I want to have some sex. Can't do it because these niggas ain't shit. Can't do it because these niggas ain't shit. And then she meet this nigga. This nigga's all in her ear telling her all these good things or whatever. And she just like, damn, like, I just want to fuck this nigga. This nigga's fine as fuck. I'm about to fuck him. So she fucked him, right? And then she's like, damn, I just want to lay with this nigga. I want to be everything to this nigga.
Yeah.
This nigga is giving all this shit to her that night, bro. Laying, cuddling, talking about their dreams together and shit. So all week, nigga,
all them niggas
took
that
off
talk
work.
about their dreams get them all the time.
That nigga talking about how he want a family and shit. Niggas know how to pull that shit off, bro.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, you thinking like this shit about to start something. And what's crazy is that I've talked to women that have told me this. Women have told me this, like they have started a relationship off of a one night stand, bro.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm thinking like that's fucking crazy. Like, how do you start a relationship off of a one night stand? Like, just period, bro. And I'm like, women are emotionally invested. Like,
yeah.
If they have sex with you on that first day, like some women can detach themselves, right? Mm-hmm. But the women that can't detach themselves from their brain and emotions. Mm-hmm. They have sex that first night. They done gave you all of them. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. They may have some more to give, but they done gave you the best part of them, And that fucks a person head up, bro. Like I even got fucked up before. It was this chick that I was dating, nigga.
Shit. Let's get juicy.
Yeah. Let's talk about this bitch.
Nigga put his glasses on.
Anyway, I was dating.
Are those steel shot glasses?
Yeah, I was still thinking like them niggas is cool. Anyway, so I was dating this chick, man, and she was cool. We was always cool. We used to go to school together and shit. She moved out to like California or something or whatever, and we was dating. You know what I mean? She would come back up here or whatever, and like this one time she came back up here and she was just like, I always wanted to do it. You know what I mean? I'm like, but you got a whole nigga and shit.
She always wanted to do it to you or just do it
to me, bro.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So I'm like,
that's good,
right? I'm like, dude, but you got a whole man. She's like, nah, we broke up. You're like, blah blah blah, right? So she come over to the crib while she's in town. We do it or whatever, and
y'all did it.
Yeah, we did it. So, like, then she flies back to California, bro, and we just texting buddies at that point. And no problem with me, bro. So then she'll come back down, and we be chilling, and we'll do it or whatever.
Do it again.
And this is like years in between. This is like another year or whatever, right?
Damn.
And yeah, she would just come in town, and we just do it, right? So then... So then it was this last time. This last time she was just like she done with dude, like she's moving down to Kansas City, like she gonna be staying in her grandma's crib, and like we gonna do it. Like we gonna try to
do it again.
Not just do it, but we gonna try to build a relationship. Right? So she'll come through a couple times or whatever. And then the first time she came through, she had like this wedding, like she had the engagement ring on. I'm like, what the fuck is this? I thought you was done with dude.
She still wanted to do it though?
Yo, I thought you was done with dude. This is what's bringing me to my point. I thought you was done with dude. And she was like, I am. Like, I just carry around this engagement ring to be nice and like blah, 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 right? So she takes it off, she put it in her pocket, whatever, and we do it, right? So
I ain't doing it. I ain't fucking with this engagement ring.
Right. So, like weeks later, she really done with nigga. Like, she done gave him his ring back, like all this other stuff, right? So I'm like, okay, cool. Then we about to, really start something. So we dating and shit, and she got her son, whatever. We trying to build this relationship, and one day, like this is like a month in between, right? Because it ain't that fucking long that we building this relationship, right? So it's like a month in between. One day, I get like this phone call, or was it a text? I don't remember, but it was the nigga, and he was like,
wait a minute, the nigga called you? The man?
Yeah, bro. Her man called me, bro. And he was just like, like cussing me out, saying this is and that and this. And I'm looking like, what the fuck? I thought y'all was done, you know what I mean? Whole time, like they in a relationship and they engaged. So
when she took the ring off, that really wasn't real.
That wasn't real.
Wow.
Yeah, bro. Like, she just kind of like fucked it up, fucked it up for me or whatever, bro.
Nigga, I want some pussy. If I got to take this ring off, I want some dick. If I got to take this ring off to get it, I'll do it.
Yeah, bro. Like, and the next thing I know, she had moved back and they was married, bro.
Oh, my God.
Like, she didn't give a fuck about my feelings or nothing. You know what I mean? So if that shit happens over and over and over again, I can see where women coming from, because that shit ain't really hurt my heart or nothing like that. It just made me realize, like, damn, like, chicks can fuck you up too. Like,
yeah.
Like, they not all angels and shit. Like, they can run some game on your ass too, and I got game ran on me.
The most beautiful part about a man getting game ran on him, if your feelings aren't all the way into it, because we hurt just like they do. They don't want to admit it. Like, they say, oh, your shit is incomparable to this, incomparable, whatever the fuck. But most of the time, like, I think it takes, and for most men, I think it takes a little more time, like you said, to get emotionally invested. Yeah. So when they come and drop that off on you, we happy. Yeah. It's like, okay, you got a man, you got a husband, whatever the fuck your situation is, I think we can get over it faster. Oh yeah. So shit, I think that was a good thing.
Sometimes it's a good thing because it makes a man cold-hearted, which turns him into that player. And during the player process, you learn a lot about yourself. Like, I don't care who you are. When you're going through the player process, you know who you don't like or what kind of attitudes you don't like. You understand, like, what kind of type of person you want, what kind of person you want to be. You want to, and it even gives you more confidence. I know this sounds fucked up, but in the player stage, you get confidence. Now you ain't really scared to talk to the bad chick that everybody else is trying to talk to, because you done built yourself a little bit of game.
You got a little game
you're a little macaroni. So if she say no, you pick yourself up and try again, nigga. Like, it's all right. You may not get it at 21, but you might get it at 35, nigga. You never know.
Hey, you know what? I agree with that part, and I gotta agree with everything you just said. Yeah. Because, like with me, take my personal experiences. I thought until I got older, and when I didn't have the time no more, like, because I had to work, and motherfucker got to get his life together at a certain age, right? And it ain't just all about sex. Like, I just can't be out here just waiting on sex all the time.
Right. It's a sex kind.
Like, you know what I mean? Because I think in a man's 20s and shit, it's just waiting on sex. Right. You could have a place, but I was one of those people, I wasn't that stable in my 20s because I was all over the place. Like, trying to, one of the things when I moved here as a teenager, so I was always trying to get out of here. So I would throw away anything I built to try to go somewhere else and start something, but I would, I would fail and have to come back. Like, dude, I swear to God, I didn't have, well, I still don't have kids, so I used to try to just get out of here. But when situations like that come along, you do learn game from them, because I've ran across a lot. Like, as far as, like, and I'm gonna have to ask my girls, it's okay. I'm one of those niggas now. I'm gonna have to ask my girls, it's okay to talk about it, but, like I've ran into married women that are like tired or
they halfway out the door.
Halfway out the door
with your ass.
yeah, and you can kind of dig them down and push them back in there.
Right, put your ass back in there.
And that's the scary part. You know what I mean? Like men have to deal with that type of shit. Like, okay, get out your feelings. You didn't pull me towards you. You kind of made me realize when I got at home, like, damn, bitch, I just murdered your shit.
Right.
But it's like, okay, I feel like now you've just gave me what I need to go tell my husband that I miss him. Right. You know what I mean? Women are way, like, in that capacity, like, it's weird things. Like, men, we cheat because, okay, we don't have this at home.
Right.
A woman could cheat for the same reason, but after they cheat, they're like, okay, now you just, you know what, you gave me great dick, but you inspired me to tell this nigga that I need him to fucking take out the trash every day. Like, bitch, what the fuck does dick and trash have to do? It don't even go to, but we have to, you know, we just gotta
do that to
we gotta go with it.
It just does it to him, bro. I don't understand.
You know what?
Give me a little bit more confidence. Tell this nigga. Because if I leave for Tyrone, bitch, you're going to be really upset.
Hey, you know what? I'm glad we talked about that. When Bianca comes back, we're going to have to talk about it again.
Oh, man. I already talked about it before. She gonna love this one.
You know what? But I'm sure she's going to listen. She's going to make sure that all of the points that she brings up,
she don't say the same shit.
Yeah, she gonna make sure she try to not say the same shit, but it was done so good. I gotta give you props.
Right.
You really stepped in and you gave her argument, and it sounded like her, and it was almost better than her.
It's the broccoli, bro.
Hey, y'all, you know what? We out.
We out of time.
It's 2 hours.
Nigga.
Like we really want, well, it's an hour and 50 minutes.
Nigga, let's do 10 more minutes. What else you got on that thing?
I've been drinking, and there's pork chops over there.
Nigga, there's some pork chops over there.
I really got to get to it.
I do.
And for the first time, you didn't eat, so I think I think it's time to eat.
Come on, nigga, let's eat, nigga. We out.
Hey, y'all, thank you. We out.